I thought that was pretty good. I thought the defense kept us in the game. Offensively, we just can't turn it over early and put our defense on the short side of the field. Special teams had a couple critical penalties early in that game. Second half, special teams played outstanding. They did a heck of a job, especially sniffing out that fake punt.
You mentioned defense. Melvin Ingram, through 3 weeks, leads the league in sacks. Where do you see Melvin really excel so far?
Well, he's becoming an elite pass rusher in this league. And it's good to see a guy go out and work hard every day, and then you see those results on the football field because that's the way he practiced.
Anthony, the throws that Phillip has made over his career in this offense are like the ones were high-risk throws to the extent there were clock-outs and stuff like that. Do you guys need to be more cautious in your play calling, or is it more decision-making on his part?
No, I think Phillip would be the first one to tell you he did not have one of his better days yesterday. And so play calling was just fine. And like I told the group earlier this morning, sometimes you're going to throw up a 50-50 ball, and I expect us to catch it or break it up. Sometimes we have to become defenders too. So I put that on receivers as well.
How's Mel Gordon in terms of his knee?
He's sore. He's sore. It started last week. We'll monitor him this week, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
And this is the same knee that he had initially a couple years ago?
Yes.
Is there, fair to say, a bit of surprise, shock of you and the team about where you are?
Absolutely. No, we did not envision being 0-3 at this time of the season. No, we did not. But this is where we are. And peaks and valleys in life, we talked about that this morning. And it's how we respond when we're in this situation. And I believe I know how we're going to respond. It would be a shame to play those 3 games that we had a chance to win and not learn or take anything from it. And if we continue to improve and work the way we're working, it's going to turn. I really believe that it's going to turn.
How did you feel Michael Schofield played in place of Clark Steph?
I thought Mike stepped in and did a good job. He did a good job.
And where are you at with Joe? Are you hopeful that he can work his way back in this week?
We're hopeful. It's kind of day by day right now, Eric.
Coach, defense has played really well, but one area they haven't forced any turnovers the last 2 weeks. How much is that top of mind, or how do you go about trying to fix that?
Turnovers, we emphasize turnovers all the time. I think they may have led the preseason in turnovers. I don't know. They got a lot. And they got a couple in that first game of the season. But usually when they come in bunches. So the turnovers, they will come because we emphasize it and we work at it.
Offensively, do you feel like you guys have you established an identity? Are they playing the way that you want them to play offensively? And what do you guys need to do if not?
Well, no, I don't think we're playing the way, that I want them to play because we're 0-3. But I believe that identity is starting to come around. The running game picked up a little bit last week. I would love to commit to it for 4 quarters, but when we get behind, we got to throw the ball to catch up. Passing game has been efficient up until yesterday. So we just haven't done it for 4 quarters.
Can you sustain that running game if Melvin can't go and Brandon's in there?
I have full confidence in Brandon and Austin. Yes.
Do you have any early thoughts on the Eagles and their quarterback?
No, not right now. We're finishing up our game tape, and we're just trying to make corrections from this past game, and then we'll move on to the Eagles.
In your experience, anytime you've been on that struggling team, ultimately, what was the X factor that gave you the team an ability to turn?
Yeah, I've been there before. There is no magic potion. It's hard work. It's hard work.
James Brown is leading the league in tackles. What can you say about his play this season?
Very active. He's very active. But the fact that he's leading the league in tackles doesn't say much about how we're defending the run up front.
Anthony, Chris McCain has been a guy who's been spot play for you, but has been pretty productive. What have you seen from him, and has he kind of been one of those guys that's maybe exceeded expectations based on when he first got here?
I didn't know him very, very well when I got here. He looked like a basketball player playing defensive end. But he has done an outstanding job. He's continued to get better and better, and he just makes plays. That's why you see him on the field so much now. He makes plays.
He was one of the guys who spoke up after the game yesterday as to why he felt the need to protest. You guys
He said what?
He spoke up yesterday as to why he felt the need to protest before the game. There have been guys over the league today that differently, and I know you guys try to preach unity, but how hard is it to be unified when it's something that's so inherently divisive, when you've got people who feel very passionately about one way or another?
Well, we felt unified, regardless. I know some guys sit down, some guys took a knee, but we felt unified. And we knew why they were sitting down, why they took a knee. We talked about it the night before. And so we had each other's back. There was no division whatsoever.
Anthony, this would be your third straight home game. The last two, there's been a lot of fans from opposing teams in there. How are the players handling that? And do you feel like you have a home field advantage, even though you've had this 3-game streak at home and there's been so many fans?
Well, I don't know how every player feel about that, but I just know when we give our fans something to stand up and cheer about, they're pretty loud. And I respect that, and I appreciate those guys coming out.
Andy, locking arms, is that something the team might do again moving forward?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
What's your reaction to the president's comments? He said that his original comments that he made about football players protesting the national anthem had nothing to do with race.
That's something we can talk about at a town hall meeting. I don't like using this platform to talk politics.
Coach, this is our first time we've got a chance to talk to you since Jason was on IR. You talked about first off, how tough is that for Jason and what he's been going through, but also you mentioned faith in Trevor Williams. What have you seen in him even yesterday going up against some
Trevor's been solid. He was fourth on the depth chart when I got here. He's worked his way up to 2. He's improving. He's getting better. He's shown good ball skills. And these last 2 weeks, he's been really good.
You guys have said that you have a plan for Mike Williams. Is the plan for him to progress and play this weekend? Is that the hope that he'll be able to?
Mike's going to continue to do more in practice. You'll see him in pads. You'll see him on the scout team. And he'll do more each and every week.
These first 3 games, you've played tough opponents. How much do you feel that's part of the reason, or do you feel your team has not played yet to its potential?
Oh, we've played some good football teams, don't get me wrong, but teams that I feel like we certainly could have beaten. We didn't get that done, and I think those opponents had something to say about that. But I think they're just going to make us better.
The injuries that you guys have had, I don't know that the offensive line from outsiders was going to be, I think that was going to be a strength, but how do you feel that group has performed?
That group has performed well at times with the injuries, I think Kenny Wiggins has stepped in and been really solid at right guard. I thought Schofield stepped up last week and was solid at right tackle. Pat Myers does a heck of a job, of getting the most out of whatever he has to deal with.
Could you mention Pat Meyer, but the defensive line with Wade Bell's performing and Joey and Darius. What can you speak to the job that Gift Smith has done with that group?
Oh, Gift's an outstanding coach. I mean, he has 2 of the better pass rushers in the game, and he's helped develop those guys. He will continue to work with the interior guys to get more pressure up the middle, but that doesn't surprise me.
As a new head coach, how jolting has it been to you, not just the record, but the heartbreak already so early in your tenure?
My heart's not broken yet. I still got a lot of fight left in me.
Anthony, you had a chance to kick a field goal at one point there. I think it would have been a 51-yarder. It ended up working out in favor. I think you were able to pin him in with the front. But did you think about it all, using Koo in that situation?
Absolutely. It would have been a 53-yarder, but it was kind of into the wind. And the way the defense was playing, Eric, I feel like I want to take the delay of the game penalty, back it up a little bit, pin them inside the 5, and then let them punt to us and give us a short field. Because whenever we gave them a short field, they took advantage of it. And not say that we didn't have confidence that Koo couldn't make it from there, but that's a high percentage kick from 53-yard line into the wind. So that was kind of the thought process.
This is for the second time in 3 games. Hunter Henry has been kind of maybe he hasn't been targeted. He didn't have a catch. I know the first time I said that was just kind of the way the game goes.
Well, he was targeted this game. A couple of those balls got tipped and knocked down. That was going to him. One time, Phillip got ran out of the pocket. It was going to him. But we got to get him involved. We've talked about that earlier in the games. Make sure he gets his touches. He's too good of a player.
Is that one of the things that you guys have so many weapons? Is the mix? Have you guys figured out the right recipe, I guess, to keep all the different guys involved?
I guess we're working through it as we're trying to get this run game going and get the ball in the hands of certain receivers. Well, we're still working through that process. But
Is there a particular player you're most pleased with at this point?
I think Keenan Allen has done an outstanding job in the slot, outside, blocking in the run game. He's been one of our most complete players on that side of the ball.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.